Okay, we'll make a start. There's a couple of latecomers, a couple of new people, so hopefully they'll find their way in. So yeah, welcome everyone on this Sunday morning. Thanks all for joining. A bit of a different competition this morning. So this is two puzzles and both individual and pairs. I'll go through the instructions in English initially, just for because we have a fair few international people here today. Ja, men om ni har några frågor, om det är någonting som inte är klar, skriv gärna i chatten och sen kan jag förklara lite mer. So the first thing is that today we'll be using the online timer for the first time. I've done quite a lot of testing, but it's always slightly scary to use it for real. Hopefully, on your screen you will see something like this. So you have the timer set at 0, and then two buttons underneath for puzzle 1 and puzzle 2. So when we start, the time will begin automatically, and the first button you'll be able to click, and then once puzzle 1 is done, the second button will work. Like I say, it's the first time, so it's not impossible that there might be a few bugs in there. I hope not. I've done lots of testing, but if for whatever reason the timer doesn't start, the buttons don't work, don't worry. Just put it to the side, and there's a backup plan. So as we've done in previous competitions, I'll be able to record your times anyway. So hopefully it'll work for everyone. But in the case that it doesn't, don't let it worry you. I will be recording the times. Yeah, just if there's any questions, just drop them in the chat. If there's anything that's not clear or you're not saying for it. Anna-Karin, ja, det är bara en låda. Det finns två pussel. De är ganska små idag. Okay, yeah, so currently we have, I think today there's 26 people competing, or 26 sets of people. We've got nine people doing pairs, and then most people actually 16 doing solo, puzzling solo. We've got two puzzles, so quick note about those. So everyone will be doing them in the same order, so we can keep an eye on how things are going, how people are doing against each other. So once we open up the box, you'll have the two separate puzzles, and I'll just go through which one we're going to do first. A quick note on the second one. The second one is a brand we haven't used before, and it's a kind of eco-conscious brand. They use as little packaging as possible, so there is no bag of any kind in the within the box. So the pieces are actually loose within the box. So just be extra careful when opening the box, because there isn't a bag of any kind in there. When you finish the first puzzle, click the done button on the timer, and then it's up to you. You're free to start the second puzzle straight away. It's up to you if you just push it to the side, or remove the pieces, put it back in the box. You can choose whatever's best for you, just to move on to the second puzzle. And then, as I say, on the timer, once you've clicked the button for the first puzzle, this second button will then kind of activate for when you're finished with the second one. But as I say, if it's not working, there's a backup plan, and I'll be able to record the times if for any reason it doesn't work for you. Okay, I'm just looking. Do we have? Okay, we've got Jenny, who's not here, Christina, and Amanda. Okay, so missing who have we got? Linda. Yeah, there we go. So we have Linda. Freya, ja, vi ska, it is a set order. So once we open the box, I'll say which is the first one to do. But yeah, everyone's doing them in the same order. Yeah, any more questions? Just drop them in the chat. Let's do as we always do. Let's do the Wheel of Fortune. So let's see who gets today's special prize. Is that working? Yeah. Share my screen. Questions? No. So the timer keeps going. So the times. So that's a question from Lynn. The timer will keep going. The time will be recorded for the individual puzzles, but the timer itself will just keep going until you've finished the second one. Okay, let's spin the wheel. Tobias, win for Tobias today. Congratulations. I'll be in touch about that. First time win for Tobias, I think. Okay, alright. Let me just make sure I've got everything else in place. Hi to everyone watching on YouTube. Got a few people joining in now. It'd be great to hear your thoughts and predictions for times. Okay, let me just bring up all of the bits I need. And just check there are no final questions before we start. Clara. Nej, Clara, så ni fortsätter med första pussel tills den är klar. Så ni har 3,5 timmar, men ja, ni lägger klar första pussel innan ni byter till den andra. Ni byter inte vid 90 minuter. Okay, right. I think it is time to open the box. Off you go. And the puzzle we're going to begin with today is the Galison one. All you need is Love and Liberty. So you can put the other one to the side. So the light blue one, yeah, as I say, there's no bag in that box, so just be careful when you open the box because the pieces are loose in there. So yeah, if you put the Jeu Ferrier one to the side and just keep the Galison one on the table for now. Just check everyone's got the. So I should just see this one on everyone's table. So Linda, if we were starting with this one, just check everyone else has got that. No, leave the pieces in the bag for now. Then you can open the bag when we start. Lynn, just got to mute someone quickly. Okay, everyone looks ready. So yeah, time limit today is 3.5 hours for the two puzzles. Okay, good luck to everyone. We'll do a countdown and we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and off we go. Lots of pieces coming out. So for the people on the on YouTube, let's take a look at the first puzzle. So this is from Galison. it's called All You Need Is Love and Liberty. So it's part of a series they did based on. It's actually based on kind of Liberty fabric designs that were part of a kind of post-pandemic campaign. It's a slightly unusual one for Galison. Most of their 500-piece puzzles have a kind of a larger pieces, but these are kind of I guess you call standard piece size, and they come in these nice kind of book style boxes. Yep. So starting with this, probably the easier of the two puzzles, as we're starting on a Sunday morning. Yeah, lots of nice, colourful, distinctive patterns in there. Yep. So in the chat in YouTube, put in your predictions for times. Obviously, we've got solo, we've got individuals and pairs competing today. So there's going to be different, a range of different times for this one. Okay, let's have a look around, and maybe let's begin with some of the pairs. Okay, so on screen we have Marina and Maria, very experienced pair, puzzled an awful lot together. Can see those edge pieces. So I think as the teams will find out, the edge is probably the trickiest part for those who were there in the SM last year. There's a similarity to the Swedish finals individual puzzle where the frame is fairly pretty much same all the way around, so not the easiest edge to put together. So it'll be interesting to see, if that gets left to last, both the pairs and the individuals. You can see, Marina Maria with those pieces sorted out to the side, and then some of those nice clear sections of pattern coming together. So you can see an orange pile there, which looks like the sun in the middle, and then you've got maybe four. You've got these four kind of sections in there that kind of represent the different fabrics that the design is based on, and then a couple of sections of text as well. So I can see Marina working on that blue kind of flowery section. We also have Maria and Charlotte. Hi there. Good to have you with us, Charlotte. First time, I think. Let's see, all the flip done. I think, the edge pieces moved out to the side there, and then both working on kind of slightly different sections, different patterns. Good view out the window there as well, which is always nice. And then we have Sarah and Selma, again a very experienced pairs team. Looking forward to seeing you at in Denmark next weekend. I think quite a few people here tonight. We'll be in the Danish nationals, the first one of the the first one of the big nationals competitions for this year. So going to be very exciting to get down there. And I know they've announced they've got some unreleased puzzles for the final rounds in that competition. So that's always great to see. Always good to have unreleased puzzles for those big competitions and for the nationals. Okay, but good start. The three pairs looking like they've made a strong start there. some of the other pairs. Okay, here we have our Norwegian pair, Linn Merete and Linda Mari. Great to have you with us. You can see, yeah, those edge pieces sorted out to the side there, which I think is going to be a fairly common theme. And yeah, some of those can see some sorted sections there, some blue, some green piles ready to be worked on. We've got Camilla and Ophelia. So Camilla working actually on that edge section, getting some of those kind of edge pieces together. And again, yeah, I can see that nice orange kind of sun section sorted out, and some of the blue piles. And then we have Teresa and Anna Karin. So again, yeah, I think that blue flowery section looks like it's the blue and kind of blue and white section looking like it's going together. That's maybe one of the most easiest sections to sort out, along with the maybe the sun in the middle. But all looking good, all looking make good progress. Yeah, I can see that sun really coming together there for Linn Merete and Linda Mari. Okay, let's take a look at the other three teams. So here we have Heidi and Cecilia. Hi there. It was I had the great pleasure of puzzling with Heidi and Cecilia down in Stockholm at the recent competition in Hässelby. Great to see you here on Puzzle Rush for the first time. Again, can see that kind of blue and white flowery section put together. Those edge pieces sorted out. Some good use of sorting trays going on. I think some and starting to work on that sun section. We have Miriam and Karin looking good there. So yeah, that sun pretty much done for the centre. And then working on I think that's the kind of blue and pink pattern section from the left hand side. And we have Jessica and Ellen again with that sun pretty much complete. One of the blue sections going together there, and help from Cat in the background, who's always going to be good. Yeah, but some really good strong starts from our pairs competitors. Okay, let's take a look at some of our solo competitors, see if we're seeing similar strategies or if things look a bit different. Okay, yeah, can definitely seeing some suns coming together. So BB with working on that sun section. You can see, yeah, working on that kind of that curve above the sun, just under the text at the top. Amelia, yeah, with a similar strategy. So the sun in place and just working on that kind of red text just above the sun. And yeah, just over 10 minutes. So looking really good. Cameron, there I can see those edge pieces out to the side, and then sorting out the kind of the blue and pink pattern section. Yeah, you can see Amelia working on both text sections there. So we've got the red text above and then the pink section underneath. But yeah, both of those sections look to be coming together. Okay, yeah, can see a couple more suns being worked on here. Freya and Hannah, both with a lot of that kind of sun section in place, and then working on the kind of I think that's a good place to start. You can kind of work outwards from that kind of center section, center sun section, into both the kind of text and the patterned areas. We have Clara joining us first time. Fantastic, great to see you here. I can see those edge pieces sorted out, and then some of those sections. Can see a section with the kind of pink text sorted out. You can see Hannah working on one of those kind of inside border sections as well. I'll try and get around to everyone before. I'm not sure how quick the pair is going to be today, so try and get around all of the individuals before we see some people starting to complete. Okay, so we have Cotta and Linda working side by side again. Yeah, you can see Cotta, I think, with that sun in place, and then Linda as well. Yeah, and another sun there from Sabine. I think that's the popular place to start today. I think those orange pieces are the ones that jump out most obviously to be worked on. And then after that, some of those patterned fabricy style sections. Just to say, I think as most of you know, COT is organising a competition next weekend in Linköping. There's still a couple of places for the Sunday, so the Sunday is pairs and teams. There's a couple of spots available. So if you are free next Sunday and fancy a day's puzzling in Linköping, get in touch. It'd be great to see you down there. So just a couple of spots to join in the pairs and teams. So drop me an email or let me know after if you'd like to join in. Okay, on screen now. We have Sana, probably the first person we've seen that hasn't really started with that sun section. She's working on the kind of two blue sections. We've got the both on the left and right, the blue and white pattern and the blue and pink pattern. But yeah, looking good there. Lots of that already together. Tobias, very similar kind of a start to what we saw with Amelia. So the sun in place, and then working on we've got most of that red text in place, and then the pink text coming together nicely underneath. And Smilla, similar, yeah. So sun in place, and then I think that's the top left, the kind of green and gold pattern in the top left that looks pretty much complete. And another of those pattern sections on the right coming together. So yeah, all looking very strong there. Okay, we'll take a look at our last two individual competitors, then head back to the pairs and see what's going on. So here we can see Thule looking really good. So that most of that pink text done, the sun pretty much done. So they will be joining together very soon, and also one of those pink section from the left, the blue and pink section on the left, pretty much put together. So yeah, we've got four sections separate at the moment, but they're going to come together very soon to produce a nice big bit of a complete puzzle. Civ, you can see with the that sun mostly done. And yeah, some of the rest of those orange pieces sorted out, and then again, yeah, working on that pink text. Little interruption from the cat there, but yeah, looking really good. Okay, let's jump back to some of the teams. Okay, so we have Sarah and Selma looking really good there. So we've got the sun in place, the two sections on the left and the right now joined together. And then yeah, I think working on that kind of red text along the top. I've got Marina and Maria again with the sun pretty much done. The kind of got the green section done, the blue and white section done. Working on the pink text, which is going to join up nicely underneath the sun there. So Maria and Charlotte looking good, kind of big section with the sun, and then lots either joined or ready to be joined on. So yeah, looking really good. Hard to say who is in front there. I think yeah, we can see that that green section coming together now for Sarah and Selma, ready to join on. Okay, here we can see Anna-Karin and Teresa and Lynn and Linda Murray. Similar situations. So we've got the sun in place, and then a number of number of the other sections separate at the moment, but sure they'll be coming together soon. Camilla and Ophelia, I can see working on the border as well as the sun section. I think probably done the most we've seen of the border of anyone so far. So yeah, that's maybe the trickiest bit, but so good to have it done and out of the way. Yeah, see Anna Karen and Teresa just joining up the sun and that pink text. So yeah, it's always nice when those separate sections start joining up together. Okay, see Miriam and Karen looking good, kind of working out from that sun section. So we've got the sun, the two blue sections, the pink text, all close to kind of being joined up. I think, yeah, similar for Heidi and Celia. So the sun done, and then those various sections coming together. Looks like there's a lot of good kind of pick and place sections done. So a lot of pieces basically in the right position, just waiting to be joined up. And yeah, Jessica and Ellen with the sun, both of those top sections now, so the green and the pink section in place. So that is all going to start coming together nicely very soon. Where are we? Just over 23 minutes through. Okay, we'll jump and have a look at some of the people we might uh, be seeing finishing first from the individuals. So yeah, very similar patterns here. So we've got Tobias with the sun, the red text, those top two sections in place. We've got Amelia again with the sun, a bit more of the text done there, and then working on some of those pattern sections. And again, Freya with the sun, the pink text, and some of those pattern sections. See one already attached and one that I'm sure will be being attached very soon. Okay, it's going to be hard to keep a track today of between the teams and the individuals who is closest. Let's bring up some of those teams. So at this point, maybe Sarah and Selma slightly in the lead. We've got the sun and I think all four of those pattern sections in place, and then probably the filling in those kind of text sections, the pink and the red text sections. And it looks like quite a few people, maybe it's going to be the border that is added last. Like I say, very much reminiscent of last year's individual final puzzle in the Swedish competition, Swedish Nationals, which was the porcelain pups. That also had an edge that was fairly pretty much the same all the way around. See Marina Maria working on the pink pattern section at the top left. I think the blue section done, the green section done, and then working on that kind of red text section as well. Again, most of the pink section done. And Heidi and Cecilia also working on that red text. Jessica and Ellen looking interesting strategy. So both working on kind of individual sections. So we've got one person with the orange, the pink, and the green section done, and then someone else working on the text and with the blue section done as well. So once those start coming together, they're going to form a really good piece of the complete puzzle there. So a lot of disconnected bits at the moment, but I think very close to being joined together. But I think Sarah and Selma are probably furthest ahead. Not too, just a couple of kind of gap sections there to fill in before you get to start working on the before you maybe start filling in that border, working on the border section. It is fairly consistent. There's a lot of pieces that have kind of that have those red bits of the red on, so there are kind of clues as to where those are going to go. But certainly not the easiest border. Quick comparison there with Tobias. So Tobias with more of the top section done, so that red text in place, but more work to do on the bottom section with those blue pattern sections. So working on slightly different areas, but still looking very strong. Okay, just past the half an hour mark. another couple of people from the individuals. Amelia looking really good. So most of that centre section done from the red down to the pink, and then joining on those kind of pattern section. Smilla working across the top there, so the green done, and now working on the pink. Thule there with yeah, the various sections done and starting to be joined together by that kind of inside border section. And then Hannah looks like, yeah, got those two blue sections joined now to the sun section in the middle. Selma and Sarah with maybe 30 pieces of the kind of inside section now, so we're going to get a feel for yeah, for how quickly that border can be added to the rest of the pieces. Oh, Freya also looking really good. Most of that kind of virtually the whole, everything from the red text down or the sun down to the bottom pretty much complete. So the bottom section done, and now probably going to work on that yeah, the red text and those top two patterns to finish off the kind of center section. And then Cameron, yeah, with the pink text pretty much done. That's going to join up soon with the sun, and also the blue side sections looking very close to being complete as well. Yeah, the last few pieces for Sarah and Selma, and then it's going to be those edge pieces. It'll be very interesting to see how that goes in terms of getting those joined in. There's a couple of strategies there as to how you might approach filling in that, getting everything completed for the edge. Okay, see Miriam and Karen looking good there. Actually got quite a lot of that edge already done. So someone working on the edge there, and someone continuing the middle. So pretty much all of the top edge and the right edge complete. So that's going to be a really good benefit when it comes to timing, comes to finishing it off, having a large section of that edge already done. And then yeah, most of that pink text done. A couple of the green section left to do, but the blue and pink's already done. Marie and Holofta also, yeah, not too much to do in that centre section now. Just kind of filling in the gaps now. There's kind of one large gap and then just a few kind of smaller gaps. So yeah, they're going to be moving on to the frame building very soon. Marina and Maria also, yeah, kind of most of the kind of bottom section done. So the sun, the pink text. There's a bit of the red text do, and a bit of the kind of the bottom left section, but looking really good. Sarah and Selma, yeah, getting those edge pieces in. I think working kind of a pick and place strategy. So grabbing a piece and seeing where it fits. Tobias also not too far off the edge now. A couple of it's reworking most of the centre done, working on those kind of two blue sections at the sides. So I think they're going to go pretty quickly now. So it's going to be interesting to see who's got the who's got the eye for those edge pieces and how to get those in. 37 minutes. Camilla and Ophelia with a lot of that edge done now. Most of those pieces joined to something. So yeah, once that edge is put together, that's going to be a big advantage in terms of finishing things off. Yeah, you can see Amelia also kind of filling in gaps. So yeah, most of that centre section done, and working to kind of fill in the gaps, mainly around that bottom section, the kind of the blue and pink and the green section. And then yeah, Freya with probably a similar number of pieces done, but the bits she's got left are mainly focused around the top. Sarah and Selma, that pile of edge pieces going down nicely now. Obviously gets easier and easier the more you can get in. And yeah, Maria and Charlotte also started on that edge section. Pretty much I think all of the centre section done now, and starting to work around the edge, so not too far behind at all. So I think yeah, these are the probably two leading teams. I can see Tobias also starting work on the edge. don't see any gaps in the middle. So yeah, working on the bottom edge section. Sarah Selma with the whole of the top done now, most of the left. So yeah, probably at least half of that edge section done now, and that's gonna start really speeding up as that pile of pieces goes down. And we're just over 40 minutes. Tootie there looking good as well. Really, most of that centre section done. Really, that kind of that red text section to fill in, but all of those other sections complete. Let's jump to Miriam and Karin. I think with the frame complete, I think the first group we've seen, excuse me, first team we've seen, or first group we've seen who have the entire frame complete. So now kind of filling in those gap sections. So most of the bottom section done now, and it's really that red text to finish off. So yeah, well done for being the first team to have that frame done. And then yeah, Sarah and Selma really close now. I think just really that kind of left-hand edge to do a couple of other random pieces. Maria and Charlotta, their frames also coming together really nicely. So what are we on now? So I think we're going to see a sub 45 for first teams. Brilliant, well done Sarah and Selma, the first team done. So 43.33. And on to the second puzzle, which we will talk about shortly. Yeah, so I think Maria and Miriam probably a couple of minutes behind. Let's jump back to Tobias quickly, see how that frame's coming together. Yeah, that's going nice quickly now. Got most of the top done, quite a lot of the bottom. But yeah, Miriam and Karen getting really close now. Yeah, with that frame done, those last few pieces of the text are going in really quickly. Yeah, it can be very close between Miriam and Karen and Maria and Charlotta for the who's going to finish that first puzzle first in the pairs. Looks like it's going to be Tobias in the solo competition. I can see Amelia also starting on the frame now. And I think Freya as well. So we've got a few people on the team, on the individuals, looking at a very similar, in a very similar place. And it looks like Miriam and Karin are going to jump onto the second puzzle in second place. Yeah, well done. So 45-46 for Miriam and Karin. So they move on to the second one. Miriam Charlotte, that frame going really well. Tobias probably with a similar number of pieces. Then Amelia maybe slightly behind, but looking really good. Let's take a quick look at Freya as well. Yeah, similar position, just working around those frame pieces. I think Maria and Miriam Charlotte, last few pieces to go in. Excellent work, well done. So Maria 46-47. So yeah, just a minute behind Miriam and Karin. Tobias slightly ahead in the individuals, and then Freya and Amelia in a very similar number of pieces to go. Let's have a quick look at. I think I can see Marina and Maria also on the frame in the pairs, and yeah, I think Jessica and Ellen also pretty much at that point. A few kind of pieces in the centre to go in, but then it's going to be working on that edge. And yeah, Tobias just finishing it, maybe 10-15 pieces left. Looks like we'll be getting under sub 50 for the first puzzle and moving on to the second one. There we go. Tobias finishing off the first puzzle and onto the second one. Yeah, 49 minutes and 12 seconds. Yeah, see Hannah also on the frame. Lots of people getting to that point where yeah, moving on to the frame section. Just for people watching, we'll take a quick look at the second puzzle. So yeah, this is from a brand called Jura Ferrier, a small French brand introduced to me by Rosa in Finland. I know it's one of her kind of favorite brands. Yeah, fairly small runs, some really nice original illustrations. So this one's called Du Sable entre les pages, so sand between the pages. So a nice summer image of yeah, evoking ideas of relaxing on the beach in the summer with a book and yeah, a few games. Yeah, different. So much easier edge for this one. Again, some nice kind of sections to sort out with the different patterns. And then yeah, probably the challenge is going to come at the end with there's a kind of small number of sandy colour pieces to work on at the end. Okay, Freya and Amelia, neck and neck with the last few pieces for the border. And both completed within seconds of each other. So Freya 3 seconds ahead of Amelia jumping into the second puzzle, so incredibly close. So 51-21 and 51-24. Hannah also working on that edge section. I think Smilla just about to get to that point. We've got Jessica and Ellen also working around the edge. And also Anna Karen and Teresa also going for that, working on the edge now. So lots of people getting to that same point, that working around the edge section, trying to get those edge pieces in. I see Thule also there. And the Norwegian team not too far behind at all. I think I missed. Marina and Maria also finished the first one. Moving on to the second one. Miriam, your camera's not on at the moment. No panic, but if you could just there we go. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's jump into a few of the people who we haven't caught up on for a while. Cotta looking really good. A lot of that kind of scent section of the first puzzle done. Linda also good with that kind of start with the sun, the kind of two blue sections. Civ with the sun and the pink text done. Cameron, not too far at all off the edge section, so a few kind of gaps to fill in, and that kind of bottom right corner just to do before kicking off the edge. Got Sabine there with a beautifully neatly organised puzzle space. I wish mine looked like that when I was puzzling. We've got the sun in the middle, the four kind of sections around the edge, and that's all coming together really well. We've got Sana with a lot of that centre section done, so the sun and the sections left and right all connected, and kind of filling in that the green in the top left. And then Clara, again, the sun done, a couple of those kind of pattern sections done. So I'm sure we'll see those being joined up very soon. Jessica and Ellen, not too many pieces left on that border. Thule probably with a similar number, just working around, trying to kind of brute force those pieces in, pick a piece and find the space for it. Norwegian team, Linda Mari, are really close now. They've got a lot of that border in. There's a few pieces in the centre, so one person working on the border, one person on those last few kind of holes in the centre, but not very far off at all. And we're just over 55 minutes through. Let's go and take a look at the first people who were starting on the second puzzle. See BB also there, just about to start on the border section. Camilla and Ophelia with most of that border done, so that's going to be that border's almost complete, and that centre section, so that's going to come together quickly now. And then Smilla also working around the edge. So we've got Sarah and Smilla there, frames done. I can see that kind of the orange bag at the bottom done. Someone working on that kind of top left, the blue stripe section. A couple of the cards done. Tobias with a fair bit of that frame done. Again, that top left section with the blue striped towel. It's a kind of it stands out really nicely. Let's take a look at the second team to start. Yeah, we've got one person working on the frame, most of that done, and then someone working on the various sections to fill in the centre. Looking really good. So a few more people working on the border now. We've got Cameron working on the border. The Norwegian team working on the border. Smilla, Thule. Yeah, it's going to be lots of people finishing that first puzzle within the next couple of minutes. Excellent work, Thule. On to the second one. So that was at 58.55, so still under an hour for the first puzzle. Excellent time. Jessica and Ellen also finishing off that first one. Still under an hour, 59.19. Excellent work. Has Hannah also 57.54, finishing off that first one. I think Smilla just with a small section of that border to do. Heidi and Cecilia also on that border section. So lots of people getting to the point, making a start on that second puzzle. Just a few pieces left for Smilla. Now we just past the 1 hour mark. Excellent work, Smilla. On to the second one. 101.13. BB looking good there. Just the yeah, just a few 20 pieces or so of that red text, and then just going to be working on the border. Santa also looking good. Kind of yeah, got the top right section, and then just a few more little gaps, but not too far off that border section. And Cotton, I think, in a fairly similar place. And Lynn's working on that bottom left-hand corner. Cameron working around that border section. Looks like the top pretty much done. Working down that right hand side. Trying to use the width of those, the width of the blue sections to work out which side they're going to go on. Okay, we've got Linda on and Linda Mari onto the second puzzle. Heidi and Cecilia. Also, yeah, just trying to get those last few pieces of the border done. See Camilla and Ophelia now having put that border together. We've got the kind of top and the bottom pretty much connected. So I think they're going to kind of get a lot of speed now from having that border in place and being able to attach the those various sections directly to the border. Yeah, Heidi and Cecilia, not many pieces at all now. Probably a similar number to Cameron. Just filling in those those last few border sections. Okay, there we see Sarah and Selma looking really strong there. Got the whole of the top left section done. The orange bag at the bottom, the packet biscuits, and that kind of section in the middle with the book. Tobias with a couple of different sections there. We've got the kind of brown, some of those brown sections from the bottom left in place. But again, that top section close to being done. We've got Freya there. The frame pretty much complete. And again, working on some of those those kind of different pattern sections. So the top left, we've got those brown sections that we saw Tobias having done. We've got the orange bag at the bottom. So yeah, working on those kind of brightly coloured sections before moving on to some of the trickier bits. Let's jump to Amelia, who was at pretty much finished the first one at pretty much exactly the same time as Freya. Yeah, very similar. So border done. There's kind of that brown section in the bottom left. Lots of those kind of blue, white, red striped pieces pulled out. See, Heidi and Cecilia have finished the first one, fantastic work. And on to the second one. Maria and Charlotte also looking really good. Frame done, some of those sections put in, looking really strong. Sarah and Selma maybe just in front at the moment, but both teams there looking really good. Sana there, really good. Just filling in that last kind of last top section before moving on to the frame. Civ also with most of that kind of centre section done now, just working through some of those gaps at the top with that red text. Sabine still looking beautifully neat. Kind of the sun done, the kind of pattern sections around the edge, and just starting to fill in some of those gaps with the text. Camera really close now, just finishing off that edge section. BB also working on the edge. Clara looking good with kind of some of those pattern sections coming together. Let's take a look at some of the other teams. Yeah, so Anna, Karen, and Teresa working on that kind of working on the frame for the second one. I can see some of those sections being sorted out. Got a load of orange pieces together there. Similar for Jessica and Ellen, working on the frame, piles of orange pieces, some of those brown sections already together. So yeah, in the very similar position. Sarah and Selma there. A lot of those colourful sections done now. We've got the two towers at the top. Some sections of the the blue and white checked one to get in, but looking really good. So yeah, this is some sand pieces to finish with, but not too many plain ones. Most of them have some element of one of the other items on there. Yeah, then Maria, lots of those. Yeah, lots of those kind of colourful sections being worked on from the frame inwards. And you can see Tobias there working on the kind of book section in the middle. See Cameron, excellent work. Just moving on to the second one. So that's 1 hour 11. So here we see Tobias, Amelia and Freya, the first three people to move on to the second one in the individual competition. So yeah, I think all three have that kind of top left section with the towel and the crossword pretty much done. Some of those other sections, the orange section, the brown sections that stick out, also in place. So yeah, I think it's going to be a tight finish here for first place in the solo competition. See Sana working on the edge of the front of the first puzzle. Sabine just filling in some of those gaps. Cotta with a couple of those blue sections to fill in. Linda working well on that kind of the red text section. And Clara working on that kind of the pink pattern section in the top right. But all working really well. Okay, Sarah and Selma, yep, the kind of working on those kind of last maybe that last group of pieces that have the kind of connected to the various elements. So looking for those clues on the various parts of the pieces to identify where they are going to go. And then yeah, it's going to be a case of filling in those last few gaps. But I don't think we're far away now. Sana looking good, working around the edge. Tootie making a good start on the second one, second puzzle with the frame done. Similar position to Hannah with most of the frame done, and I can see that bottom orange section complete. Civ just filling in those last few sections of the centre of the first puzzle. BB working around that edge. And Sabine, yeah, not too for filling in those kind of gaps of the, I think the text mainly now, before heading on to that edge section. So we are at an hour and a quarter. So our two leading teams, we've got Sarah and Selma working on the sandy sections. There's there's most of the pieces have something on, but there's a few pieces left at the end which need there's a bit of texture, but may need some kind of a more basic shape work there. Maria and Charlotte, some of those colourful sections left to do, but not too far behind at all. Let's check in with the individual competition. So I think Amelia and Freya still very much neck and neck after finishing the first puzzle at pretty much the same time. Tobias maybe slightly ahead, a couple of extra sections done. He's got the book section done, the kind of biscuit packet, but all working on very similar sections. Well, and BB, see BB just opening up the second puzzle. So BB finishing in 1:18. Sana also very close to finishing. We've got some of the other individual competitors working on the second one. So we've got Smilla, Hannah, and Thule, probably in a very similar position. So lots of the frame done, trying to identify some of those kind of center sections and the patterns and the colours that can be most easily sorted. Some of our other teams, we've got Yesken, Ellen, and Anna Karen and Teresa in very similar points at that second puzzle. So most of the frame done and working inwards. Camilla and Ophelia just filling in the corners of that first puzzle, but the frames all done, which is the tricky part. So I think that's sorting out those pieces and getting those kind of patterns done should not be as much of a challenge now. We've got a lot of people finish the first puzzle now and working on this second one. 1 hour 20 minutes gone, so still a long way to go before we're halfway through the time. Okay, and Sarah and Selma looking really strong. We're down to the last maybe 30 or so pieces. It's using the shapes now to fill in those last few gaps. There's some texture to the sand, but I think this is the shapes that are going to be most important just to fill in those last few spaces. But looking really strong, yeah, just over 1 hour 20. So yeah, really good time for the two puzzles. And second place on the teams, the changeover we had Maria and Charlotta, still looking good, still going really strong. Most of those kind of outer sections done. And again, they're soon going to be getting to the point where, yeah, it's identifying those, the kind of looking for those identifying marks on those sand colour pieces and starting to fill in those gaps. Seem to have lost Tobias at the moment, but I'm sure he'll be back. Yeah, so I think we can watch we've got maybe a minute or two. There we go. There we go. Tobias back. Sorry if that was anything I did. Yeah, Tobias looking really good there, getting to a similar point with the last few colourful pieces and then some shape work to finish off the sand. And yeah, as that pile of pieces go down, just like the kind of frame for the last puzzle, it starts to speed up, getting those kind of last sections in. Down to maybe the last 15 pieces there for Sarah and Selma. Oh, we're going to get a number 125. It's going to be very close. Last piece. Fantastic work. Well done. Congratulations. So 41 minutes 3 seconds for the second one. 1 hour 24:35 in total. Amazing work. Congratulations. Okay, we'll just have a little look around. Yep, Sarah, Selma, feel free to relax a bit if you wanna stay around and have a chat. It'd be great to hear from you. We'll just take a look what's going on elsewhere. So yeah, very close battle between Amelia and Freya. I think Maria and Charlotta closing in on second place for the teams competition. Got Sabine finishing the last few kind of in sections of the centre of the first puzzle. Siv working on the border. I think Koto also working around the border. But all looking very strong. Okay, probably got a few minutes. Sarah, Selma, I don't know if you'd like to say hello.
Hello.
Hi. Is that okay to speak in English, or should we swap to Swedish? It's
We can try it in English.
okay. No worries. Congratulations, fantastic time.
Thank you.
How did you find the two puzzles?
They were fun, but also a bit challenging. Yeah.
Yes, I think the first one was harder than expected.
Yeah, yeah. But it has really fun colors and textures, so it was still fun to work with, but it was a bit tricky.
Was it just the edge that was tricky, or did you find the rest of it tricky as well?
Yeah, the edge was really hard,
Yeah.
but also the rest was, yes, a bit challenging.
Yeah, like, a bit harder than I expected. Like the text
Mm.
is a bit hard, and like where it's like repeating patterns, it's a bit hard sometimes. Yeah. But it
Yeah,
was
no,
still
of
very.
course. And how about the second one?
It was a bit challenging too because of the color scheme, I think, because it's
Yeah,
a lot of, yeah, it's beige, blue, and orange basically, and through the entire image.
but maybe I thought it should be more
Yeah,
challenging
yeah.
because we don't like do this kind of puzzle normally, but
Mm.
I think it went quite well.
Yeah,
Uh,
we kind of had something to go off of on every piece. Like there weren't that many just like singular colored pieces. So that was good. That made it a bit easier.
yeah, I
And
think
so, are
both
they are
puzzles
these kind
were
are these designs that you would normally choose to do, or are they quite different from what you would normally go for?
The first one is probably something we would do. Like,
yes, we like colorful, detailed
yeah,
puzzles,
Mm.
and like the pick and place
yeah.
strategy. Mm.
And so, yeah, first big competition next weekend in Denmark. How are you feeling for that? Has there been a lot of training?
Know as much that we had hoped
Yeah,
or wanted. The time is running so fast, but
yeah.
mm,
Uh, Maybe you try to do a bit of extra puzzles the coming week just to like, yeah,
yeah,
be prepared.
Yeah, it has come around very quickly. It seemed like such a long time ago, and then yeah, suddenly everything's arriving all at once.
yes,
So I know you'll be in Denmark, obviously at the Swedish Championships, and then I believe you're both going to Munich as well for the World Series.
yes,
Yeah.
that's the plan. Yeah,
Are you excited for that one? It's obviously quite different to lots of the other championships.
yeah, it will be something new.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how everything turns out with the different rounds and yeah, all the different things.
Is there a particular round that you're looking forward to, or you're particularly nervous about?
Um,
I don't,
yeah,
I don't really remember all
I
the rounds,
think there will
but
be a round with a more detailed, busy puzzle, and I
yeah,
think we both look most forward to that.
Okay.
And I think it's very difficult to puzzle without an image, so that will definitely be a
Mhm.
challenge for me. Yeah.
mm,
I- And is that something you're kind of planning to train more with? Have you got hold of a few mystery puzzles to try?
Uh, yes, we have started a little bit, and
yeah,
Tobias, my brother, Tobias Furo, has helped us with that. So
yeah,
he has prepared puzzles for us without the image.
Oh, fantastic! Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think yeah, the team in Denmark is planning a little swap of puzzles. So hopefully we'll have some yeah mystery puzzles to try and get a bit of training for yeah for that particular round, because it's quite different. It's quite a different a different challenge. There will be one just for you and for everyone else. That the next Puzzle Rush dates will be coming out soon for April, May, and June. And the first one the one in April will actually be an unboxed mystery one. So for people looking for a bit of practice in the unboxed challenges before yeah Munich, that is going to be available.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, fantastic. Thanks so much for joining, and congratulations on an amazing time and amazing performance. And yeah, look forward to seeing you next week in Denmark.
Yeah, thank you very much for a very nice and fun competition.
It was
Great.
very nice.
Thank you.
Looking forward to you too.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Okay, looking around now, we've got two teams coming up very close to each other with the last few pieces. Excuse me. Yeah, so we have Miriam and Karin, Maria and Charlotte, very close. We've got Tobias closing in on the kind of the kind of last sandy sections in the solo competition. You can see in the meantime we've had a few more people starting on the second one. So Kotte, Sanna. We've got a few people just finishing off the border. A couple of last few sections going in for people. It's going to be very close for second place in the pairs competition between Maria and Charlotte and Miriam and Karin, both down to the last maybe 20 pieces or so. Siv also has moved on to the second puzzle. And it really is neck and neck for second place in the pairs. Maybe Karin maybe just edging ahead slightly. It all comes down to these last few shapes. Maybe and Karen down to maybe 5-10 pieces. Excellent work, Miriam and Karen. Congratulations, second place. 51.19 on the second puzzle, 137.05 in total. Okay, Maria and Charlotte just coming in a couple of minutes behind. In the individual competition, Tobias working on those sandy sections. Freya also looking really good, mainly just those sandy sections. Amelia with some of that bottom right hand checked rug to fit in. But otherwise, yeah, looking very similar in terms of the number of pieces to go. Camilla and Ophelia just very close to finishing off that first puzzle. Sabine also just with a few edge pieces to go. Clara with most of that centre section done. Just, that kind of mainly that right hand section to go. And then Linda also, most of that centre section done now. Bit at the bottom, and then just that edge to get into place on the first puzzle. Let's also take a look at Anna Karen and Teresa also looking really good. Just some of those a few of those little sections to fit in. And then we have Jessica and Ellen, similar place with that section. Okay, so you can see Tobias done a shape sort for that last maybe 20-30 pieces. So just trying to get in those last few. Maria and Charlotte, not too many pieces to go now, maybe 15-20 pieces. Yeah, it really just comes down to that shape recognition, fitting in those last few pieces of sand. There is some colour, some texture to it, but it's really the shape that makes the difference at this stage. See Camilla and Ophelia moving on to the second one. First one done. Well done. Freya picking up really good speed there in that last section. Just looking for Amelia as well. Yeah, Amelia and Freya still neck and neck as they have been throughout this entire competition today. Maria and Charlotte just closing in the last 10 pieces or so Tobias with those shapes sorted. Maybe 20 pieces left to put in. We're closing in on first place for the individuals. Last couple of pieces. Congratulations, well done Marie and Charlotte, fantastic, third place, really good, 142.13 in total, fantastic work, well done. Okay, so I think we have our top three for the teams. So that was Sarah and Selma, Miriam and Karen, and then Marie and Charlotte. And so that takes us I think into the final couple of minutes for the individuals. So Tobias, Freya, and Emilia vying for the top three spaces there. See, most people working well on that second puzzle. Good work being made by Hannah, by Smilla. Lots of really good work. I can see Jessica and Ellen doing really well as well, and Anna, Karen, and Teresa going really strongly on that second puzzle, and Maria and Marina as well. So I think it's starting to get to the point where we're going to have lots of finishes close together from both the individuals and the pairs. I shall try and keep an eye on everyone. But for now let's just watch the end of the individual competition. And it looks like Tobias has got this, but it's going to be very, very close for second place. And we're just coming up to 90 minutes, so halfway through the competition. Tobias down to maybe 10 pieces. And last few to go in. One more. And it's in. Congratulations, Tobias. Great work. So Tobias had 56.37 on the second one, a total of 1:45.46. Fantastic time. And then Freya and Emilia coming in, battling out for second and third place. Maria and Charlotte, I don't know if you're still with us, whether you'd like to say hello. Oh, Marina and Maria finishing as well, fourth place. Fantastic work. Congratulations.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Hi.
Congratulations.
I don't know if you can hear us.
I can, yeah.
Thank you.
Really good. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Third place.
That was wonderful. We love the It was our first time pair puzzling together, so it was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
first
my
time.
first time speed testing.
First time ever.
Yeah.
Pairing,
Wow.
yes.
First time ever in
Yeah.
third place. That's got to, yeah, got to be happy with that.
We are very satisfied.
Very excited.
So are you planning to carry on? Are you going to the Swedish Championships together, or?
Yeah, we were just discussing it. Like, yeah, we should do that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You proved
Yeah.
you can go pretty quickly together. So it seems like a natural choice. Had you not planned to go before, or? I think Maria, you were signed up for individuals, or?
Exactly. So Lotta and I are new co-workers. So we just started working like a month ago together, and found each other, and then we entered a team for the nationals, which Lotta and I are both in.
Yeah.
And now we figured that we should do pairs as well. So
Oh, definitely.
it'll be wonderful.
How did you like the puzzles today? Were they your kind of styles? How did you find them?
Well, I thought the first one was really fun because it had a lot of colors and patterns. But the second one, I think we can both agree that it was super hard because the palette was practically the same for me. Maybe I'm colorblind, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was really hard.
It was pretty good that our microphone was off. We could with some kind of swearing here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was what.
I'm amazed we got it together.
Yeah.
No, you did really well. So yeah, 46, 47 for the first one, 55, 26 for the second one. So yeah, really good times. Because like you say, both tricky in their own ways. The frame on the first one, the border's quite tricky, and then especially the last section on the second one is it's quite different but tricky in its own way.
Yeah. So it was a good combination of them, I think. Yeah.
Great. Well, yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hope to see you again at future competitions. Maria, I know you've become a regular in these, so I'm sure we'll be seeing you again soon. And then Charlotte, if you be great to see you back sometime. And good luck at the Swedish Nationals.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Yeah, look forward to seeing you there.
Yeah. You too.
Cheers.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, fantastic work. We've got Freya and Amelia, like I say, battling it out for second place. What are we down to? Maybe 15 pieces each left. Freya maybe slightly ahead by a few seconds, but it's very hard to tell. And let's wait and see before having a chat to someone else. See Linda just working on the border there. Clara also doing some of that border work, and lots of people going really well on the second puzzle. What are we on? 1 hour 50. It's looking very close. So it's only 3 seconds between Amelia and Freya in the first one. It's not going to be much more than this on this second one, I don't think. Freya maybe 3 pieces left. And done. Freya takes second place. Congratulations. Fantastic. 1 hour 50, 35. And then Amelia just finishing off those last few pieces. Congratulations. Oh, so close. What was it? 15 seconds over 2 hours. Incredibly close. Fantastic work. Right, let's just have a quick look elsewhere. Get some people up on screen. And maybe have a chat to Tobias if you're there.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. Yeah, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Congratulations. Hope that was a challenging start to your Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. It was a too tough puzzle, but it's a fun challenge.
Yeah, I thought I was I think I chose slightly trickier ones because I was thinking well, most people will be doing pairs. Most people will go for the pairs options, and in fact, most people have done it on their own. So they did prove to be fairly tricky. Um, which felt more difficult while you were doing it?
I think the second one felt more challenging because it was not that the clear colors and details in the same way, and also the fatigue starts setting in when you do the second one, so you feel slower and you really have to push yourself to keep it up.
No, absolutely, yeah, and yeah, there are some repeating colours. There's obviously a lot of that kind of sandy colour. Is that a brand you were familiar with or you've tried before?
No, both of them were new to me, so
Oh, both of that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. As like I say, the first one had reminded me very much of last year's Swedish Championship one in terms of the border, having that
yeah.
nice border to do last. But yeah, really good times. So yeah, what was it? 49-12 on the first one and 56. Yeah, we know for you 56-34. That shows that it's a fairly tricky puzzle.
Yeah.
Um,
It was fun with a square puzzle, and then the pieces are not as square; they're more elongated, so you can really orient them based on the shape of the pieces. Because I still think it's a 20 by 25 grid, so they're more squished in one dimension.
Yes, yeah, no, that's very true. And yeah, I think most of the Gallison 500 tend to be slightly kind of larger. They have the kind of the whole thing's a bit bigger. But yeah, this was a slightly different option. And yeah, so next week is the Danish Championships. We heard from Sarah and Selma earlier that you're
Yeah, that was right. Here they're finishing in the pairs as well.
yeah,
So
so yeah,
congratulations.
good results for the family today.
Yeah,
And yeah, they said you were helping out with some mystery puzzles for the mystery puzzle training.
yeah, they asked for some, and I think they finished them good. But I haven't started doing it myself. But I think I will start after the Swedish nationals to focus on the World Series.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to yeah. There's obviously the Swedish Championships with the lots of Standard Ravensburger training when yeah, it'd be quite fun to do some panorama training and circle training and all of those, all the mysteries and
Yeah, I got
all all the other things you
one
could train.
panorama from Gibson just to get a feel for the cat and the brand to train on.
Yeah, and so yeah, so Denmark. Do you have any like goals or expectations for Denmark? What's your kind of oh, well done, Anna Karin, Teresa, congratulations. Yeah, what's
Uh, no specific goals, but it's always fun to be among the top, especially among the foreigners there. And I'm puzzling with T-rank again, so I really want to hope we can get some great performance there in the pairs.
yeah, no,
And
absolutely.
looking
I'm yeah
to
looking forward to
the unreleased puzzle as well if you make it to the solo finals.
yeah. Now I don't know if they've I know last the Danish Championships last year there was only was it three non-Danish people from every heat that went through to the final. So I don't know. I don't think they've announced kind of if it's the same this year or whether they're being a bit more generous. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it will
quite
be up for those spots nonetheless with a lot of Swedes and other nationals joining the Danes.
yeah a lot of strong Swedish competitors going. It's yeah going to be a challenge to make that final. Yeah, and then only a couple of weeks everything starts coming very soon after each other. So only a couple of weeks after that is the Swedish Championships.
Yeah, so that's where we really want to perform, but it's also a lot harder because we have seen all these great Swedish puzzlers up and coming, and there are always new names every year as well that you haven't heard about before, and that's part of the fun thing to see how it's changed since the last nationals.
Absolutely. So yeah, there's a couple of yeah, younger names that I know kind of could come in and be big surprises this year and really have a chance to kind of take some of those top spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be yeah, very exciting to see. Cool. Well, yeah. Congratulations on another Puzzle Rush victory.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's becoming a bit of a pattern now. So yeah, congratulations and yeah, thanks for joining and yeah, look forward to meeting up next weekend.
Yeah, that will be fun. Thank you for today.
Great. Cheers. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. Okay, let's take a look around. Yeah, we had Anna Karin and Teresa finishing. Really well done. We've got Hannah looking really good. Just on that, I can see yeah, more shape sorting for those last sandy sections. Got a really good chance for fourth place there. Smiller with yeah, a few more pieces to get in. On the teams, got Jessica and Lynn Merton and Linda Mari looking very close to each other. And lots of people, yeah, working really well on that second puzzle. We've got Linda and Clara, yeah, with that kind of frame, just finishing off the last bit of the frame as we just come up to 2 hours, so still an hour and a half left to work on that second puzzle. And every piece counts. Sabine, we've lost your video at the moment, just so you're aware. Let's take a look around. Yeah, I think yeah, gonna start getting another round of finishes very soon. Maybe let's have a chat to Freya if you're there.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi Freya, congratulations,
Hi.
second place. That was very exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah, neck and neck all the way through.
Yeah, it was really tough today. A lot of trial and error in the end of both puzzles.
Yes, yeah, the yeah, with the frame and then the sand. Which did you
Yeah,
find?
the frame was really horrible. I was like, I'm never doing this puzzle again, at least not the frame.
No, I think the center is kind of yeah, it's got the kind of nice sortable sections, but yeah, then the frame is the frame I know is a pretty tricky finish.
Yeah, and as Tobias mentioned, you kind of can see on the shapes which are on the sides and the top and the bottom, but it was a lot of false fits, so it was hard to see if it was in the right place or not.
Yes, yeah. And yeah, such a close battle today. So yeah, 3 seconds difference on the first one between you and Amelia, and then 12 seconds on the second
Yeah.
one. So it was yeah, fantastic to watch.
Yeah, I knew we were starting the second one almost the same time, but that was also a hard one, especially in the end. So it felt very slow.
Yeah. I think yeah, it's yeah, the first half is okay with when you've got the patterns and the colours, but then yeah, it's another tricky one.
Yeah.
I think yeah, like I said to Tobias, I was expecting maybe a few more pairs today, but yeah, lots of people went for the individual option, so yeah, it's proved to be fairly tricky. Although yeah, people doing incredibly well.
Yeah, but it's fun with some different styles.
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah. And was it the second puzzle? Was that a brand you've tried before, or?
No, both of them were new to me.
Okay.
So
cool.
it was nice to try something.
Yeah, it's always good.
They're very different in the pieces, because the first one is like more shiny, and the other ones is more matte.
Yes, yeah, no, very much so. And you're also going to be in Denmark next week?
Yes, for teams and solo.
For teams and so not okay, not for pairs.
No.
Okay. And do you have a kind of do you set a kind of personal goals, or do you have kind of expectations for it, or how are you feeling?
No, just having fun and enjoying the time. It's my birthday, so
Oh, is it?
it's a
Oh,
nice
fantastic.
birthday weekend.
On the day of the competition, or?
Yeah, on Sunday.
Oh,
So
fantastic.
it's a good way to 35th birthday.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's really cool. Were you there last year at the Danish Championships?
Yes, I was there last year.
And did you get one of the final places? Because I know they're quite there's not many
Yes.
not many places available for the non.
And I think it's the only time, and I think it's like one of the few times I beat Tobias. We were on the table next to each other, and I was a few seconds
amazing.
before. But
Yeah.
I was lucky and had did the puzzle the day before, so it was fresh in my memory.
Oh, yeah, that's always a help. But I know,
Yeah.
I know they've announced
But it was
that. Sorry, go on.
it was the chameleon puzzle,
Right.
and they had dark tables, so it was very tricky.
Now I know they've
But now-
announced. I know they've announced it's going to be an unreleased one for at least for
Yeah.
individuals this year, which is really good to hear, because that's always makes it, I think, more exciting.
Yes, I was hoping that they would say the same about the Swedish, but
Yeah, I'm
didn't.
hoping they still might. I think there's still still that possibility, but
yes.
yeah, it would be good. Yeah, it's always good to have unreleased ones.
Yes, it feels more fair.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
No one.
Let's see, Clara's just moved on to the second one. Fantastic.
And Hannah only have a few pieces left.
Yeah, Hannah's just closing in on 4th place. Yeah, lots of people coming up to that last kind of sandy section. Did you shape sort the last few, or is that
Yes.
something you ever do in
Yes, I did.
competitions? Or you did, yeah.
No, I know, and I usually never does, but because I feel like you can fairly see the shapes anyway. But this time I did had to shape sort in the end.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's been quite a while since I did it, but I'm pretty, knowing what I'm generally like with these things, I'm pretty sure I did a fair bit of shape sorting.
Did you do both of the puzzles?
I did, yeah. It's quite a long time ago now that I did them, so I can't remember exactly. I remember the frame of the first one certainly, and the end of the second one.
This end, yeah.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Yes, yeah, bit tricky, but yeah, always good to good to include to get people up to some gives people something tricky to do and get those times up a little bit. Yeah, I think generally people doing really well. Just over, we've still got an hour and a half left, and yeah, people going really well through these.
Go Hannah! Last few pieces.
Can't see that gap now. Let's just if we do that. There we go. Hey, congratulations, well done, Hannah. I think that was yeah, 4th place, so 2 hours, 5 minutes and 25. Excellent work.
Can you see the results somewhere for both the puzzles?
Not at the moment. I will I will publish those. Yeah, I had suddenly realised a couple of days ago how much I had to do to kind of split things into 2 puzzles. So I got most of the things working, but yeah. So I will kind of put up all those times. But for now, it's just the overall time.
Yeah.
Let's just get a few people up. So we've got yeah, Jessica and Ellen, sorry, just coming up to the end. Cameron, yeah, getting into that last section. Cameron, of course, yeah, team member 4 with me and Amelia for the next couple of competitions.
Yeah, have you puzzled before together?
So we were in the same team at the marathon in Trier
Oh,
last year.
yeah.
So it was myself and Cameron. It was a random mix of people who just kind of formed a team together from Ireland and Argentina, and it was a kind of proper international team. So we met there, and he was keen to try some of the Scandinavian competitions. So yeah, excellent chance to do both pairs and teams together.
Oh, really fun. So when are you organizing a Swedish marathon?
Well, I don't want to jump the gun too quickly. Maybe we'll have a chat to Hannah later. So there are thoughts, and we would very much like to do that. So fingers crossed we may have some news on that at the Swedish Championships, but we shall see.
Well, that would be fun.
Is it something you've done before?
No, I have never tried it, but I really want to.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Norwegian team finishing. Congratulations.
Great work.
2:07:41. Fantastic work. Congratulations on. Yeah. As we've discovered and discussed, two tricky puzzles. Let's just have a look. Let's bring up Smilla. Yeah, so I think it'll be a bit of a goal for this year to maybe do some kind of in-person events and start to, because it's really fun to get together, and it's really good that Lisa in Stockholm will start putting on the competitions there. And I know there's some things that have happened down on the kind of west coast. Finding opportunities to kind of put on in-person events as well as the online competitions.
It's just hard that we're such a long country, so it's hard where you should be. Because...
Yes, no, absolutely, and there are a few people up my way who kind of puzzle, but I think the west coast and the south is very much the kind of heartlands for Swedish puzzlers, and then Linköping, of course, seems to be one of the places to be. Cool. Okay, yeah. Yes, Ellen just finishing off. Oh, brilliant! And then Linda's finished with the frame of the first one, just folding that over, making a start on the second one. Yeah, still an hour and a half to go, so plenty of time to work on the second one. Fantastic to have everyone started. So yeah, just over 2 hours. Cool. Well, yeah. Looking forward to meeting up.
See you next weekend.
Yeah, lots of people I'll be actually kind of chatted to and had contact with online, but yeah, the first time to see people in person. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. And, get to celebrate your birthday as well. So little bonus. Cool. Okay.
Goodbye.
Thanks so much, and congratulations on a great performance. Cheers. Thank you. Okay, so far we've had 6 teams finish. We missed Thule. It's literally just finished. Congratulations. I don't see your camera for some reason, I'm afraid. Yeah, Thule, sorry, I missed, your camera's not showing, which is why I missed your finish. But congratulations. So 2 hours and 10 minutes. Next finishers looking like being Jessica and Ellen, just with those few last pieces. Cameron looking really good. A bit of shape sorting for some of those sandy pieces. Smilla with a bit of that kind of bottom right hand bottom right hand blanket, the blue and white one, and then some sand to get in. And everyone now working on that second puzzle, which is fantastic to see. Let's have a quick look at Heidi and Cecilia. Oh, well done, Jessica and Ellen, fantastic work, congratulations. So yeah, that was 2 hours 11:49. Yeah, I think Heidi and Celia a bit tricky to see behind that box, but yeah, just working on those sandy sections. Excellent, 2 puzzles together, fantastic there. Jessica and Ellen. Cameron, yeah, shape sorted those pieces and just working through maybe last 30 pieces to get in. And then lots of people in a very similar place with the frame done. See BB looking really good. Lots of the kind of the colourful sections in place. Working around the various kind of more detailed sections. Yeah, no worries, Thule. We got your time anyway. Really good time, and that was 5th place. Really good. Cameron looking really good for a possible 6th place here. Heidi and Cecilia close, maybe 30 pieces. Now I can see Thule again. Yeah, congratulations, thanks for that. I think a lot of people going for the shape sorting option when it gets down to these last 30 pieces or so, just when the kind of those last few details disappear, and just left with some of those plain sandy pieces. Very close now between Cameron and Smilla for, what are we, for 6th place. Yeah, and Heidi and Cecilia with very similar number of pieces just to get in. I think Sabine's table I could watch all day. It's I think the neatest, most well organised puzzle table I've seen in a long time. I think I've definitely a few things I could learn from there. Border in place, various sections kind of put together and put exactly where they're going to be needed. Just working on those kind of connecting sections. Cameron down to maybe 15 or so pieces. Smilla with maybe a few more to go. But yeah, close battle for, what are we, 6th place. Heidi and Cecilia coming in for the next position on the teams or the pairs. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone is quicker on this second one. Sarah and Selma were slightly quicker on the a couple of minutes quicker on the second puzzle than the first one. Cameron looks like potentially being the first single solo puzzler to do the second one faster. So he had 1:11:37 for the first one. We're currently at like 2:19. We're now 6 or 7 pieces. Excellent, well done, Cameron. Fantastic work. Yeah, so Cameron, I think, is the first person in the individuals to go quick on the second one. So 1:11:37 for the first one, 1:07:56 for the second. So 2:19:32 altogether. Fantastic time. Well done. nice, calm, easy start to Sunday there. Okay, let's see who else. I think Smilla coming up to the close. Heidi and Cecilia looking really good. BB going really well. Siv, also Sana making really good progress on that second one. Cameron, I don't know if you fancy a little chat.
Hi, good.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good. Quite hungry now, but I can chat for a while.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I won't keep you. How did it go? Yeah, it was interesting to see you. The first person really to go quicker on the second one than the first one.
Yeah, I think I woke up more. Who knows? Yeah.
Not a morning person then. You're not hoping for the early time.
I am normally, but I don't know about you, but so my job is somewhat academic related, and Januaries are they start rough and then they slowly calm down a bit. But
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Has it got to that slightly calmer time now? Is it?
there's less deadlines, so that's good. But there's still
That's
some.
good.
But I think what I realized now, so after the Worlds, I think I couldn't puzzle very well for a while, and it's taken a while to get back. And I realized that during like an actual nationals or competition, that's all you have to focus on. I think that's actually a significant difference. You know, you can just tune everything else out for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and so first nationals for 2026 next weekend. It's come around quite quickly. How are you feeling about
Yeah.
Denmark?
Well, getting there. I don't know why. I've taken a while to get back into feeling smooth. I realized that I think the actual puzzle skill is still there, like the hand-eye putting things where they should be. But the strategic part, I find that it's been harder to get back.
Strategic in terms of kind of what to work on, in what order, and
Exactly that. Yeah.
I think that I know what you mean, and you kind of go through periods of just questioning why did I choose to do that? Even halfway through, it's like why did I make the decision to to work on this?
Yeah, and is it quicker to completely, ignore it and go on, or continue, or yeah, I found that got lost a bit. I think so. For this, I blame work a little bit because during it's creative thinking, a lot of decisions. I think it's the same part of my head. It does puzzle choices and work choices.
Oh, so it's a case of choosing one or the other. You can't.
I guess so.
You can focus on one, but not both at the same time.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
But no, when I first looked at the picture for the second one, I agreed that there were somewhat less colors, but there was also very distinct things to do. So this goes to the strategy guide. I think it was easier to pick things for the second one for some reason.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's, as I say, it's quite a while since I did it, but that's my feeling, and that's kind of I think what I've learned from doing them is that's kind of the kind of puzzles I find I do best at are those ones where they're not big areas, but there's you can say, okay, this is an area, I'll work on that, pretty much do it. This, even if they don't fit together, think, okay, I can work on this bit, then I can work on this, then I can work on this. Yeah, so I think it's kind of like that, because like you say, they're fairly distinctive sections that you can kind of work through.
Exactly.
Yeah. So and any specialist training started yet for the World Series? Any circles or panoramas?
Oh, for the World Series. So the good thing about the World Series is some of the puzzles are Ravensburger, so at least they overlap with the events that are coming up that we're going to, which will also be Ravensburger. So
yes,
that's nice. There's a brand overlap, which is quite good. So in a way, yes. I haven't specifically tried. I have some Gibsons, both the circle and the one panoramic one, but I haven't tried them yet. Have you tried the circle and Gibsons? And
no, they keep tempting me, but I think no, I'll get past the kind of Swedish championships first, and then
exactly.
Otherwise, I'll just become distracted when I know that what I should be doing is the Ravensburgers and the colourful markets and things, the things that are most likely to help me for for Denmark and for Sweden.
Yeah, it's interesting. I was thinking about that. So yesterday there was a Canadian online one as well. I did, and then the one today. Well, the one today was of course really fun because there was two puzzles. I really like that. It's feels good. But what I was thinking about is, when you're training for nationals or the worlds, we know the brand, it's Ravensburger, and it's of course out of necessity you'll almost never have one in an online competition because the chances are many people will have done it already.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a, it's good to have competition experience just so you can get used to that. But funny enough, you'll never have the brand that you would actually like to try, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I think it's something I hadn't fully grasped before. When I started the online competitions, is that we'll use I'll use Ravensburger occasionally, and then you look at what's available, and then you look it up on My Speed Puzzling, and just everyone who's likely to be here has already done it at least once. So it's not really apart from EJJ sometimes use some fairly kind of obscure kind of Ravensburgers, some of the the glow in the dark ones, and some that just are very unlikely to come up in in national competitions.
True, and sometimes the French one, the Nathan, which is same cut but different finish and different pictures, of course.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. So it's good they come up, but really the unless you go for kind of custom printed ones, and it's not easy to use Ravensburger for these at all.
No. How did you come across? So the second puzzle, how did you come across that brand?
So that was I had a chat with Rosa from Finland. I don't know if you know Rosa Frauenknecht.
Yes.
Pronounced. So we had quite kind of we started chatting, had a chat about the stuff she's doing in Finland and the online competitions, and she's writing a book and things. And she mentioned that it was like her favourite brand. So I know she's used a couple for the kind of competition she does in Finland. So I thought, it would be good to do. And it's nice to use these kind of small brands. There seem to be a lot in France, a lot of kind of small French brands, producing fairly low numbers of not puzzles, but really nice illustrations, original illustrations.
Yeah, and I get before I even saw the French words written on it, the artistic style is quite common to these smaller brands French puzzles. Like I don't think it's the same artist. It could be the same small number of artists, but there's just the way that it's usually drawings, but not like the broad strokes of paintings, which are actually very hard to puzzle. It's slightly towards cleaner lines, a little bit of not blurry edges, but they're not well defined. But otherwise, the colors are quite clean. You know how when it's an oil painting, it's sometimes in the middle of a green section there'll be a streak of purple, just because that painting-wise looks nice, but it's really hard to puzzle.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you see that. I mean, quite a lot with the Olio ones. That we had the Vancouver one. It's a bit different, but like you say, kind of really kind of nice, clean illustrations, and a couple more brands that I've recently discovered that have like you say have a fairly similar kind of feel to the designs. And then any other? I think we've got the Blitz puzzle. I don't know if you're doing the Blitz puzzle one this week. I think it's actually on. It's the day I'm heading down to. It's the evening I'm heading down to Denmark, so I'm doing it offline. But I think those.
Oh right, okay. I think I didn't because I knew I'd be traveling. I have to look at the pile to see what brand is next. The next one looks to me like an Ooh La La puzzle. No, sorry, EJJ. EJJ, I can see it this week, right?
Yes,
Wednesday, maybe?
That's right. Yeah. But yeah, I think Blitz have done a really good job. I very much look forward to those. Like original. Nice original designs, kind of complete, custom puzzles, and really kind of nice friendly atmosphere. So if anyone hasn't seen those, I'd will recommend looking at those, the kind of French
Yeah,
competitions.
I think I just have one here, but it's just the one.
Oh yeah, oh yes, yeah. That was a tricky one. I struggled with that one. I think that was a they don't tend to be easy. I think all three I've done have been fairly
Yeah.
tricky, but yeah, really nice.
For some reason, though, I really like the pieces in it. It's just something that, to me, I find very satisfying weight. It's not too heavy, not too light. The finish is nice. Yeah, I really enjoyed them, and the pictures, of course.
Yes, yeah. No, so yeah, it's dangerous. Keep finding new competitions at the moment, so I've got to be careful just how many I enter. So I've got a few spare evenings here and there.
Yeah. And keep in mind, as I said, if you actually want to also train for some nationals or something, it's a little bit cross purposes,
It is. Yeah.
But fun, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, very much looking forward to next weekend. So you'll be down there on arriving on Friday, I think. You'll be
yeah. So both
you and Emilia on the same train.
On the same
after all
train.
The, travel chats.
Exactly. So you'll either have half the team or a full team, but you won't have three people.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Cool.
I think there'll be enough time. We never obviously puzzled together. I think we can
Nope.
fit in something.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. I think I'm trying to remember. It's I think the first day is the individual, or is it the
No,
it's the other way
actually,
around,
that's
isn't
what
it?
was
It's
surprising about it. The first day is pairs and teams,
pairs and teams, isn't it?
individual
That's
second
right.
day,
Yeah,
which is
Yeah.
interesting. I think I like it from a kind of a social perspective. You get to start off with people, and then you.
yeah. And I think it's been mentioned at the kind of about the Worlds that the individuals is kind of, it does feel like the main event, as it were, the kind of individual final. So to have it last kind of feels like
It
maybe
feels the
right to
most
do.
competitive, as well. I mean, it's I don't know, something about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the quietest.
Yeah, so yeah, very hoping to yeah, I think it might be a challenge to qualify for the individual final, but yeah, it's yeah, it depends on the day, depends on the puzzle in the day, and the yeah, see what they choose. I know
Yeah.
they went for some tough ones last year, so we'll see what they give us this year.
I believe either tomorrow or the next day we see what rounds we're in, which actually for me is one of the most exciting parts of the competition, is when you haven't done it yet, you've registered, which is kind of fun as well. But when you actually see what round you're in, I find that's very exciting. I don't know why, because anything can happen, but you know when you should do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It does. Yeah, it's yeah, makes it feel more, gives a sense of it being real, and it's just about to happen, and yeah, you feel like you can kind of mentally prepare for it a bit more. You know what time of the day it's going to be, and yeah, it's I know what you mean. It's a nice feeling when that information comes out.
So that will be soon. And the only other thing I don't know, I tried to guess from last year, is I saw it was a smaller venue, but they only had the top certain number of non-Danish people who qualified go to the final round. So
Yeah,
there was
so last year it was only 3 non-Danish people from each of the rounds.
right, yeah.
But it was a lot smaller, so I'm hoping they're a bit more looking at the number of kind of international competitors. Hopefully they'll be a bit more generous this year in terms of how many. I know Sweden's a lot more generous than that. But yeah, that's why I say it might be a challenge to get to that final, depending on what they decide in terms of numbers.
Exactly, but it'll still be fun. I know that BB will be there. She's on your screen now.
She will indeed. Yeah, looking forward to meeting BB. There's so many people who have chatted to online and seen on these competitions, and but just never met in person. So it's going to be fantastic to finally get to meet all these people in person. And apparently it's Freya's birthday as well, so we get to celebrate on Sunday. And yeah, it's gonna be fun to get the team together.
I think so.
T-shirts have just arrived, so they look
Oh well, they are okay. Now
hopefully
it's
it'll be
official.
fine. So yeah, if you've got, as long as you've got the T-shirts, that's all you need, I think, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, and I'm arriving early on that day, so I'll be able to scout out a bit and have a look around and get a feel for the place.
Okay, good. Do you bring? I remember when you went to the Puzzle-thon in Trier, you brought a suitcase full of puzzles. Will you do the same in exchange with people?
I haven't planned that for Denmark, other than the puzzles I'm bringing for for people. I know Swedish is going to be different, so I'll have a little stall, and we'll be kind of selling things, and people will be able to order stuff to pick up there. But for Denmark, I know I've kept it fairly quiet because I didn't know. I'm getting the train, so I didn't want to be lugging too much too much stuff about. But yeah. But yeah, and then again, yeah, I'll get the chance to meet Freya, who does the Danish competitions for the first time. I know she's going to have she's going to have a stall there. So yeah, it's going to be fun to finally get to meet all these people in real life.
I agree.
And I saw you're signed up for Worlds as well.
Yeah, I think for whatever reason, maybe because of the time zone, it was really easy to sign up the second it opened for North America, because it was like midnight here, so it was only 6 p.m. or wherever you are in North America. So there's a lot of Canadians who's all signed up right on the first half hour, let's say.
I was going to say, compared to some of some countries who seem to be, I noticed there was like one person from Czech Republic and very few from some place. Canada seems to be going en masse this year.
Yeah, we had teams planned and everything. And I don't know. I guess those who knew they were going to go knew it already. Like they knew they would take some time off in September. So I guess it was either they knew they were going or there was really no chance. So I guess why not do it right at the start?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I still haven't quite made my mind up. Yeah, changes from day to day whether I think I'll make it down there, or whether I'll kind of leave it for next year and see what happens. We shall see.
Yeah, I don't know how many there will be at the end. Right now, there's very few, as you saw, but we'll see.
Yeah. Cool. Just having a look around. We've got a couple of BB and Sana looking really close.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of people in of Camilla. The team there. Yeah. We've still got 50 minutes left, so hopefully we'll have everyone, or nearly everyone, finished within the time limit. Cool. Well, thanks so much for joining, and congratulations on a great time, showing us that that second one can be done quicker than the first one.
Of course, so I still wish both were faster, but that's that's just a thing.
Of course. But yeah, no.
No, they were very nice. Good choices. They were different. Yeah, it's good.
Oh, glad you enjoyed them, and yeah, looking forward to next weekend, and getting the team together, and I've done pairs once before, a couple,
Mm.
but yeah, we obviously haven't puzzled together, and the team hasn't puzzled together. So no, it's going to be a lot of fun to see how that all goes.
Yeah, and we'll coordinate bringing some practice puzzles and to trade unboxed. So
Yeah,
I have to remember to do this. Yeah.
I've got a little pile there of yeah, differing what should we say, differing difficulty. So yeah, no, that'd be fun to. I've actually, yeah, I've done a few just in kind of just to check whether they're not like completely impossible to bring down. So
All
a
right.
few that had lying around that I'd never done before. So obviously I knew what the picture was, but I didn't use it for completing them. Yeah, so it's going to be fun to get some yeah, some things that are completely different to kind of prepare for that challenge.
So unlike you, even though I'm flying, I have a free check-on bag, so I'll be having a big luggage. I'm also taking advantage, so I bought the ticket that I will the train with myself and Amelia. So I asked her to pay me back in puzzles.
Yes, yeah, that's a good point actually. I was thinking, oh, I won't need much. Congratulations, BB, well done, fantastic. Yeah, I think yeah, I need to have quite a lot of space for the ones that I'm asking her to bring for me. So yeah, maybe maybe I will need that luggage space after all.
Maybe.
Fantastic. So yeah, BB done there in 2 hours 42. So we're coming up to roughly 45 minutes left. Sana really close to finishing now, and then a few people in very similar stage. So Sabine, Siv, we've got the team of Camilla and Ophelia, and also Cotta looking like in a very similar situation. I do, yeah. I think I did the first one of the EJJ had a similar event with two kind of puzzles, one after the other, a few weeks ago. And I think it's a really enjoyable. I personally, kind of really enjoyed it as a format. Kind of gives that gives that kind of slightly more endurance feel without obviously 1,000 piece gives that, but it's a very different. It's a
Yeah.
maybe it doesn't have the same kind of speed and the same pace. It's a very different kind of a very different kind of competition.
I don't know if you remember, but the brand for the first puzzle of the EJJ one was it didn't really stick together very well, and so I think everyone has pictures of that puzzle just everywhere on the floor, and you had to more or less just throw it off the table because you couldn't pick it up. Today's was better. It's still intact on the floor.
Was that the castle one?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a tricky one. Yeah, and today, I think today was open for individuals and pairs, and I was kind of thinking, people probably do 2 puzzles, so I was thinking, well, most people will do it as kind of pairs, so it's okay if they're a little bit trickier. But yeah, as it turns out, people are happy and keen to do 2 themselves. So yeah, so it's a tricky Sunday morning. But people have, everyone seems to have done really, really well with them.
I haven't decided yet if it's easier or harder to do 2 times 500 or an 1,000-piece puzzle, because you'd think that the 2 500 might be easier because they're 500-piece puzzles, but there's 2 completely separate ones, so you're focusing on different things. Whereas the 1,000, you have a plan that slowly goes through to the end. So I don't know which one's easier.
No, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess kind of. No, I guess you're right, because by instinct you'd think that the 1,000-piece would be slower, just because that, you know, I think they would tend to be. But you're right, you get into the flow, and you're, like you say, you've got the plan as you start to work through it, and the strategy.
Yeah.
You know, kind of by the second half, you pretty much know where things are going to go, and you've got that feel for it, as opposed to having to.
Yeah, you understand the puzzle, like you know how it works, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, and like as you say, with two 500, it's a case of you've just got used to it, you just got the feel for it, and then you have to start off and reset your head and start on something completely different.
The advantage with 2 though is, I don't know, I think most people are the same. It's really fun to start something new. So this way, you halfway through, okay, change everything, and it's very happily, it's very rejuvenating. So you actually do have energy again because you starting something new.
Well done, Sanna. Congratulations, another finisher. 2:47. Fantastic work. So yeah, like I said, just under 45 minutes to go now. Siv looking good there. Let's take a look at Cotta as well. Yeah, lots of people coming up to the sandy finish. I saw, yeah, you had some shape sorting for the last 40 pieces maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those. Yeah, it's I think I've learned that in the past I've tended to leave. I know I should do it, but kind of it's taking that breath and thinking, okay, I'm going to take 30 seconds, a minute just to do that, and appreciate that I'm going to save that time later on.
Yes.
Yes, I think Sabine and Siv looking very, very close, and Cotta as well. So yeah, three people going to be battling out for the next spot. So what are we up to? We're up to nine finishers in the individuals. So one more place in the top 10. Unfortunately, a few people didn't make it, and it all seemed to be new people. So I hope they received everything. And yeah, glad the timing stuff seems to have worked okay. It's always a bit nerve-wracking introducing new technical elements to the competitions.
Well, it did work very well. I mean, it was intuitive. We're a little bit used to it anyway, with maybe the EJJ one. So I have this in my head, but it was easy. You press the button when you're done because it says that. Easy to connect. I did it through the Puzzle Rush website just to see if that worked too. That was all good.
Great, yeah, and yeah, a bit less because we had the app for a little while, but there's a bit too much to think of with the app in terms of different systems and different mobile phones, and just things I've got no control over whatsoever. So having it on the web feels a lot safer and a lot easier.
I agree. Yeah.
So any more puzzling planned for the day? Any more? Is that it for the day, or can you squeeze a couple more training ones in?
I will. I will pick up some puzzles first. I got some of the. You're talking about Blitz puzzle just a few minutes ago. They had those two puzzles that were aimed at the practice for the World Series.
Yes. So there's a gradient one, and then one we're kind of repeating. Was it lollipops or sweets or something?
Exactly, something like that. Yeah, so they're waiting for me in one of these delivery lockers, so I'm going to go get those.
Oh, cool. What are you a fan of gradients? Is that something you enjoy?
I really do like them. Yes, I think I do because they're easy to follow, and maybe it's a bit like photographs as well. You know where things will go, so you don't always have to look up and down. And I think I do struggle with complicated pictures, and gradient is the opposite of that.
No, absolutely, yeah. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see. I think we've chatted about it. You know how the World Series they interpret their own kind of descriptions. Whether it is a full gradient, whether it's a gradient sky and a landscape. There's so many
Exactly.
ways
So
that
I did think about it a bit along those exact lines you just said, and looking at the different puzzles. You know how you have repetitive, detailed, unknown, and well, anyway, there's a few other things, and the two from Gibson, and so usually Gibsons are either images, drawings, illustrations, but not photographs. So I was thinking, that the gradient is probably a sky because it's a photograph, and they want to be things different as possible.
Yeah, well,
that's my thought.
Yeah, I think you're right. Gibsons don't really use photography. I think that the kind of the idea of having a nature or landscape, it doesn't really fit into, it's not detailed, although repetitive. Someone said to me the other day,
it could be, and detail could be, for those photos of a table. Yeah.
Someone said to me, repetitive, that's going to be flowers. It's like, oh no, I don't do well with flowers, so I'm really hoping that's not what they're going for the repetitive.
There were a few today on the puzzle. I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, and I guess the mystery one could be kind of landscape, nature based. That could be absolutely anything.
It could.
Yeah, but I'd be very surprised if the gradient one was just a gradient. It feels like they'll do something a bit more kind of it'll be an element, a gradient element in, even if it's.
I think so too.
Even if it's something like possibly the blocks, the EJJ blocks, where it's kind of blocks with gradient, one of the first kind of unreleased ones they did.
Yeah.
Possibly something like that, but yeah.
Actually, the right here.
Yeah. I can imagine them to using gradients for in something like that. But like I say, I could also imagine it being a gradient sky.
I love gradient blocks. That was my my type of puzzle. That was great.
I can't remember. I didn't actually do that one, so I've never tried it. I know there was.
Okay.
I know. I seem to remember a lot of people kind of struggling with it quite a bit. But you enjoyed that one, did you?
Very much. Yes.
Yeah, that was I think one of the only unreleased ones I've missed so far.
Yeah, I had done all of them, but I think now I missed some or will choose to do it the flex option or something like that. Because it's actually it's very nice. There's so many now of the unreleased ones.
Yeah, I've got a nice little collection building up here. But yeah, I think one of the live ones is the Sunday of the Swedish Championships, and then another one is the Sunday of the Finnish Championships. So yeah, there's a few that I've got to do the I'm going to have to do the offline version.
I think we both have one the Thursday before the Swedish one.
We do, yeah. So that's a live one. So but I think we're both arriving on the Thursday, aren't we? So I have to find space in the hotel to take part in that one, which should be fun.
I think so. I don't remember what the topic was. I think just solo.
I think it's just solo live. I don't think it's an unreleased one or anything like that. I think it's just a standard one. Although I think there was a solo live one this week, and I loved that. That was completely in my taste, and that went really well. The one this week, the Das Puzzle Collective architecture, the buildings. So that went very well.
Yeah,
so,
I really liked it. I don't know if you had the same. Everyone sees certain colors differently, I guess, but for me, the buildings were green and not gray, and then I was lost for a bit, and then it took me a while to come back.
I really enjoyed it. It's the first one I've done from them, and it was like I thought it was really enjoyable. It's quite an odd feeling to the pieces though, which took a little while to get used to.
Yeah. So I have one more from them. It was a Ooh La La competition.
Okay.
It's very busy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. I think I'd find that one tricky.
Yeah.
No, I think that again, like I was saying, that the one this week had, it was kind of really nice sections. So there were a few yellow sections, but they were different enough. They different patterns enough, different enough to be able to kind of sort out okay. And yeah, it was yeah, very much in my wheelhouse, that one. So yeah, can hope for some more designs like that. Mm. Yeah, so yeah, no, that would be fun to do one down in Gothenburg for the Swedish Nationals. Like I say, yeah, hopefully the hotel will have somewhere suitable.
I'm sure. Yes. Yeah. I'll already be in Sweden. I'm giving a lab visit and a talk in the University of Uppsala, and then I'll join.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
How much do you have? Do you have a few days in Uppsala or?
Not much. I think it depends on what I do when I visit, but yeah.
No, that's a lovely place. You'll enjoy it. I think Uppsala and Gothenburg are two places I like. Yeah, really love in Sweden. So you've got
Okay.
a good pair of places to visit there.
Excellent. I think I'm going to go have lunch now, but
Yeah,
this was fun.
I won't keep you any longer. Great to chat, and yeah, looking forward to next weekend. Yeah, well done on what was it, sixth place? Fantastic.
Okay. Yes. Thank you again.
Cheers. Bye.
Thanks.
Okay, just coming up to the 3 hour mark, so about half an hour left. So on screen we've got Siv, Sabine, and Kotte all looking at in a very similar stage of things. We have Camilla and Ophelia, also with a very similar number of pieces left to go. I can see Clara with some of those kind of corner sections coming together. You've got the blue stripy section, the brown stripy section, and then Linda working in very similar places. So yeah, I think we've got a few people here looking to be finishing in within close very close times to each other. So we are up to 8 finishes in the pairs and 9 in solo. So one more place in the top 10 still. So a couple of people, yeah, can see Sabine working on that, the bottom right hand section with the, I think it's the bag straps. So it's got the blue and the white background and the orange straps, and then Camilla and Ophelia, yeah, in that same section. Civ pretty much finished that off, and yeah, working on the kind of the edges of the those pieces that have the edges of the coloured towels, and then yeah, maybe looking to get down to that last kind of 30 or 40 pieces, where it's yeah, all about shape and texture, where they're kind of where those details have pretty much disappeared by that point. See, Clara sorted out a lot of that kind of blue section, the kind of crossword done, most of that towel done, and that kind of those other pieces sorted out. Linda also working in that top left section, and then yeah, Cotta really with everything done apart from some of those sandy sections. Yeah, so half an hour to go. People looking good still for a finish within the 3.5 hour limits. See if making good progress with those pieces that just have a hint of detail on the edges, edge of that blue towel. Sabine on that, yeah, again with that edges and that kind of bottom right hand section. Camilla and Ophelia just filling in some of those gaps. Not too much at all to do. going to be close between Civ and Kotte for the last place in the top 10. Yeah, Sabine's filled in that bottom right hand section nice and quickly. So now down to probably roughly the same number of pieces as Civ, Kotte, and also Camilla and Ophelia. Looking with a similar number, maybe 30, 40 pieces each, but all with a very similar number of pieces left. See a fair bit of shape sorting now. Both Sabine and Camilla and Ophelia with really clearly shape sorted sections. And Civ being very systematic in terms of using those shapes to fill in the gaps. Okay, we have 15 minutes left. Still plenty of time to get those last few pieces in. Civ down to the last 5 pieces or so. Excellent, well done, Civ. Fantastic work at the end there. Really really good systematic way to get those last few sections together. Congratulations. Excellent. Well done, Kotte. So just over 3:20, so 10 minutes or so left. So yeah, plenty of time for those last few pieces. See Sabine and Camilla both, Camilla and Ophelia both going well with that last section of sand pieces. Gets much easier as that piece gets small, as that pile gets smaller and smaller. So close now, Camilla and Ophelia and Sabine as well. Get these last few pieces in. Clara and Linda, every piece counts at this point. Don't forget any set of pieces where there's 3 or more together count as completed. So any you can join together count as the total piece count. Excellent. Well done, Camilla and Ophelia. Congratulations. 3:24:03. Well done. And yeah, second puzzle only, yeah, pretty much the same time as the first one. It's really, really impressive. Looking at other people's times. Sabine, maybe 15 or so pieces left. Plenty of time to get those in. Just coming up to 5 minutes or so left. Sabine using that good trial and error strategy for the last few. Two to go. Fantastic. Well done, Sabine. Fantastic work. Okay, all the pieces count for the last few minutes. Like I say, any if you got 3 or more together, they count as being completed. So any that you can join together in these last few minutes count for your total. Okay, 1 minute left. Last few pieces. Any you can get together. Okay, that is time up. Well done, Clara. Well done, Linda. Two tough puzzles, so you've done really well there to get as far as you did. If you want to count up the number of remaining pieces, so like I say, you don't have to count any that are together in groups of 3 or more, but any pieces which are on their own or just in groups of 2. if you'd like to count those up, and you should just be able to type them into the timer website. And yeah, I'll say a massive thank you to everyone who took part today, everyone who's watched on YouTube. Some really excellent results, and some very close finishes along the way, which is always great to see. And yeah, two tricky puzzles today. So yeah, everyone's done incredibly well to put in the performances they did. Something's not quite sure what's happened there, Linda. Don't worry, I'll sort that out. Let me just check. I can see. Linda, could you just write the number of pieces left in the chat? I'm not quite sure what's something's gone slightly wrong there. I'll fix that. And Clara as well. Maybe if you could just write the number in the chat as well, number of remaining pieces, that'd be great. Thank you. Thanks for being with us today, Clara. It was a tough one for your first time, but hopefully we'll see you again back here in the future. And Linda, just waiting for that number. Two, four. Fantastic. Great, well done, Linda. That was tricky one today. I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. Kotta, hopefully you've got some, I'll write you an email, hopefully you got some boxes. Either you've got them all on the way, so I'll just write a, because there's one that you need to open that's got all of the kind of papers and stuff in, so I'll send you an email later on. Cool. Thanks everyone. Cheers. See you next time. Bye.